my life and in your marriage, that you guys have been steady for our family and for each other. And I wrote down a few examples. I was just thinking about how Dad has spent over 25 years working for the same company, and how Mom spent 20 plus years homeschooling, and just the steadiness that they provided for our family. Through that, I thought about them serving and leading at church, and how so much is behind the scenes. But I feel like you guys don't really take breaks. You just keep leading the next group and doing the next thing, and how you are always present at church, and just in those ways. And I thought about for the girl that we mentor, so Wes and I mentor a girl, and we've been able to take her the last 3 years to our family Thanksgiving trip at the beach. And just in January, she asked, "Are we going back to the beach?" And I got to just say yes, because my parents are steady and present, and even just welcoming her into our home, and how much that means to her, but also to me. And they're welcoming somebody that's not a part of their family into their lives. And I thought about our kids and how all they want to do is spend time with you guys. For Boone, so our 2-year-old, I was taking him out on a date, and I asked him where we wanted to go to dinner, and he said, "Papa and Movies house." So I said, "No, we can't go there. It's just you and me." But they are just the most wonderful grandparents to our kids, and then I just thought about what you mean to me in my life, and how you're only a phone call away for so much, for walks to Conacy, or Sam's for lunch, babysitting, ball games to watch when we don't have cable. Just always there and always ready, and I just really appreciate that you guys have created this culture in our family that we want to be together, because you guys have always been there and been available. I just feel very lucky to be your daughter, and want to follow your example of being a steady presence in other people's lives. So I love you. Happy birthday.
What I was thinking about as we watched my God is we recently went to a parenting night at church, and I was talking about how you don't know what distinct memories your kids are going to remember about your childhood. You just have no idea what those moments will be. And so I was thinking about what are some of those for me? And I was thinking about what you done. I remember we always would do family Bible study where we each we were reading our own book of the Bible, but we would talk about it what we were learning. And I remember just seeing Dad talking about what he was learning in the Bible, and literally being so excited, and he was just reading it for the first time. He'd be like, "Oh, I've read this so many times, I've never even noticed this part." And it just painted this picture as a young girl, just being thinking they knew everything, but it was just this revelation of an 8-year-old, what the Lord was teaching me. It was so cool, and it just felt that painted this picture of that journey with the Lord, a long journey. So I just have to
Tent peg lady. All the blood.
And you'll get yours answered.
For Mom, one of my distinct memories, she would do special nights with us, which was, I don't know how often it was, but she would rotate through the girls, and you would have a special night with Mom, and you got to pick what you wanted to do, and I would always pick a craft and ice cream or something. And I had this distinct memory of walking in Walmart, just you and me, picking out craft supplies and ice cream, and I just felt like I was the most important person in the world, that my mom would want to spend time with me on a random Tuesday night. When you're one of a big family, that's a big deal. And now being a mom, thinking about all I want to do after they go to bed is lay on the couch. I don't want to.
Let's be real.
They're serving them all day. So now I just appreciate that more. But that is a distinct memory of walking, literally holding your hands in Walmart, walking along. So those are my childhood things. And then I feel like now as an adult, which this was while I was a kid and now, is just the amount of just welcoming spirits you guys both had. As kids, you could invite anyone over anytime. They didn't even have to know you, anyone's coming. And that has been just something and entertain the boys and just. So when I think about a word describing mom, like intentional, servant-hearted. When I think about you, Dad, intentional and generous, and like that, like together is so powerful, and it's really impacted me and the boys. And same as me. Like how that's my dad was things we talking about.
Keep going, babe. You're going, right? You're going up on
They love you, and I just love that you spend so much time as family now, and I can see that.
Happy birthday.
I just love that we can hear you guys said we don't want to surprise them because you don't want to and I'm so curious because I want to be like you all, I want to be right now because you have just led our family so well. But just some things that I'm really thankful for right now, just as this new season of life is happening for my husband and I, so we're about to have our first kid. Is that just mom, like you come to my doctor's appointments just because you want to spend time with me. And it's an hour like my glucose appointment. She's like, I just want to talk to you for that whole hour. Like, I just want to be with you. Just because my mom is so intentional. She just wants to be with you. And when she's with you, she's all there. There's no other distractions. And that's just something that I want to be like and be for my friends or when I'm a mom, getting to do that to my son. And Dad, I just love how protective you are of us. I mean, being pregnant is like, are you okay? What do you need? What do you need to do? But it's just because he cares and he wants to make sure that we're all okay. There's so many other things that I can say about you guys, but I don't want to call you. So. But I just love you both so much.
Love.
Baby. And I just, it's really cool to hear all of what my sisters have had to say and how different all of our experiences are with y'all, but also how similar, and just there's so many themes of your life that, I mean, as they're saying, it's like, oh yeah, I see that. I see their intentionality, I see their steadiness, I see their faithfulness. But something that I think has come to my mind a lot, and y'all are very all in.
Not you, yay.
But when you are with people, that's who you're fully present and you're fully there. And in my life, all the different stages, like when I was really into theater, y'all were all in. You were like, okay, you're gonna be on Broadway, and it's gonna be that wasn't very good, so I moved on to volleyball. And then y'all
You were
all
good. You were going places.
Right. And then for volleyball, we were all in that, so supportive, and for all my sisters, and softball, and I was on the games, we were all in that. And I just think that is such an advocate. You believe so firmly in your children that you want to push them to be the best that they can be, but providing a safety net if they decide that it's something that they don't want to do. And I think that's such a good balance between wanting your children to do well and then also just being like, it's okay if you're not amazing at something, you are allowed to be mediocre. And I think that is such a beautiful thing that I know a lot of my friends, they just have strained relationships with their parents because of undue pressure. And I didn't really feel pressure from y'all. And I think just also how willing you are to be involved in our lives, and that like you came out for FCA Family Weekend and you were again like all in and wanted to be there, and you just, I don't know, you just think so much about all these different things in our lives, and you ask such intentional questions, and you check in on every part of our lives. You're, you know, caring for, oh, can we walk because we're pregnant, or can we do all these different things? Like you see the holistic part of ourselves, and you check in on each part of it, and it is such a special thing that you care so deeply. And really, I think something I was thinking about this today is been really cool is seeing how the Lord has been growing y'all over the past like couple of years. And it's weird as I'm becoming an adult, our relationship dynamic is changing. Like y'all are definitely still my parents, but also we're like friends. I don't know, it's weird. So like trying to figure out what this looks like. I think we're friends. this relationship change has been really cool because now I'm starting to see not you always like, oh, these perfect, like, unattainable people. Not that I don't know. But in real life and getting to see what you struggle with and how others grow you, and I just think that is so happy. And honestly, with the next step, I didn't even realize, but with my eyes recently, now I'm so happy. It's like, hey, this is how I was when I was 6 years old. And that was just how I was. And I'm just really excited about it to see the benefit of this and receiving my food and how it's come out in all fabulous girls is just unbelievable. And I'm really thankful for y'all. Y'all are two amazing people, and I'm just really blessed to have parents like y'all.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
It is true.
There's a lot of parenting things we probably need to know. And when we first moved here 16 years ago, one of the first things we went to was the park for a student ministry thing. And Karen, you had Sarah on the playground, and I was near you, and I thought I want to be like her. I'm mommy. And so, thank you. Happy birthday.
Quiet strength. You are such a supportive friend in every area. I can talk to you about anything, and I know I'm not going to be judged. And I love you for that. I especially love your craftiness and your creativeness and creativity. Yes, it's always fun. And Dave, I love that you're taking your grandkids to the donut shop.
Yes.
Special, that's our
That's
special
your
thing.
thing. That's right. I love that. Sugaring them up and singing. But thank you for being a part of our lives. We love you guys and happy birthday.
Thank you.
The original homeschoolers in the world. It's just been such an encouragement over the years and all the righteous and
Famous ones.
I'm Julie. I came into this little family a long time. But let's just say, I remember the very first time I heard of David and Karen, I was dating Bill. We had just started dating. And he got a phone call to Hannah and we were. And he was the proudest uncle. And I was like, oh, I can't just meet them. So then the following summer, we stayed at your house in Cherry Hill when Bill was going off to work. So I got to meet them then. And ever since then, they have been amazing presence in my life. And such faithful prayer warriors. And always so welcoming. I can't tell you how many holidays we've spent at your houses. All over the place. Either Hilton Head or here or wherever. I feel like I've had Simpsonville residents. And then in particular, I just want to say how much I appreciate the support you give me sensitive. Because you gave me, Karen, the greatest advice I've ever received. I passed it on to everyone, but it was to every single day to stop how the Lord works. And that carried me a lot. And then David has been just always so welcome and just come, Julie, come, bring the girls, come. So I've never felt
It's just obvious from the left.
Happy birthday. Julie's been fun because when I was going to Texas to visit my mom, before she passed away, Julie lived in Austin, finally.
Took me a while.
And my folks were outside of Houston, and so it finally dawned on me, why don't we meet in Brenham, which is halfway between? And so I would, gosh,
Several times a year, they would have lunch. Lunch,
Yeah.
11 to 5.
So yeah, it's been a sweet thing. And before she had kids, she was definitely the funny aunt. She's
Still the fun aunt.
We still have fun.
First out of 4 boys, I was second.
He's a golfer too, sort of.
That's what I was gonna say.
That really hurts.
I wasn't David's golf buddy because I was terrible. And I had an even worse temper than Bill had on the golf course, and Bill was horrible. So, I guess I've known Dave since I was 0. And I've known Karen since I was 10. Yeah, we moved to River Plantation. You were a lifeguard and on the River Plantation swim team. So I knew them for, have known them for quite a long time. And yeah, we played every sport known to man, I'm pretty sure, and battled through everything, including tomorrow will be some epic ping pong games, I'm sure. I forgot my racket, so.
Just realized. Go back and get it.
But just, growing up with David and also seeing David and Karen start to date and get married and raise these 5 wonderful daughters, and then see all these friends that come and support them, it's just beautiful. And I just feel so much love for them. They've always been the most gracious family for us as far as hosting every vacation we ever take, and just being a big part of my own kids' lives. A couple of them are here today. So, yeah, so happy birthday, and many more to come. And maybe I'll get back out there on the course one day. Not soon.
We want a good story.
They're skiing like 3 times a year, so if you want to go water skiing, we need to listen to you. That's my ski buddy.
A bunch of years, probably 16 or plus years, on different sports teams with them, cheering on our girls. Sarah and our daughter Brooklyn were on a lot of teams together. And there were some teams that Dean and David coached, and some that they didn't. But I always say when I talk about my husband's coaching that I really have never been embarrassed by him when he's coaching, and David was always the greatest partner with him because they both were very well respected coaches, and they weren't yelling at kids. They were very respectful to the kids.
Almost always.
Well, this was my picking up to Sarah. Yeah, it but they were always very hospitable. They're the reasons that we came to Grace. They invited us to Grace, and I've got to tell a funny story. Because oh yeah. So when we first came to Grace, so Sarah had invited our daughter Brooklyn, and then we started visiting and really liked it. And the church started this wonderful series called The Theology of Sex. It was our first introduction to Grace. And Karen invites me to a Bible study. Do you want to know what that topic was? Grace friends? Redeeming sexuality. And I think we went cold. But Karen was faithful to teach a subject and lead it, even though it was not her comfort zone.
And it's still not, right?
But no, they're very hospitable. They've been great friends, super prayer warriors. Everything that everyone has said about them is so true, and you can so see it in the beautiful girls that they've raised that are so sweet. That it was reminding Bday that we used to kick our 17-year-old son out of the house so that her, as a 14-year-old, could come over and watch our 3 younger kids because we trusted her more than we did. We didn't feel good leaving our 17-year-old home with the 14-year-old girls. So we made him leave. But it's a testament to what great parents they are as well. These wonderful ladies that they raised. So it's a testament to the Lord.
Karen, she's my brother, by 5 years, so I'm really excited. I just turned 55. I've got 5 more years before I be 60, so I appreciate it. You do have a few more days to go, so you'll be sweet. But,
Thank y'all for coming.
But no, I think
Thank you for your sweet words.
I think this is just what your experience is what's special about Karen and David, and from the time that I just had one thing to say about their relationship is unconditional love, not only for themselves, but for their family and extended family and friends. So I saw that from the time that they dated, through college, through getting married and raising their wonderful children, and now their grandchildren. So I just think I'm very blessed to have both of them in my family. And I just want to say thanks for everyone coming out and celebrating your 60th birthday. Happy birthday.
Thanks, Uncle Pete.
No, that's your job. That's your job.
I thought he was here.
We lived in New Jersey together, and they moved out to Washington State, and they were on the phone, had lots of phone conversations together. And Bobby would tell the best stories. I always knew that when Karen was talking to Bobby, she was laughing so much, and so sincerely. And I would go, are you talking to Bobby?
Yeah.
So I really appreciate the friendship that you had with her over these years. It stayed solid, and the Lord has definitely bonded you two guys together. And I'm so excited. It was weird, y'all. I didn't even recognize her when she came in. I was like, I haven't seen her in 20 years, and I'm just thankful you made it here too. You know, Paul, I'm really thankful.
Yeah, and I just so appreciated you guys in my life, and I mean, from the time we lived in New Jersey, that was probably 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you've always been so special, and yeah, my friendship with Karen has been amazing, and it has withstood the test of time. And we don't see each other or even talk to each other sometimes for long periods of time, but as soon as we do, it's like we're right back where we were. No time's gone by, and yeah, I am just so appreciative of you in my life. So thank you for being wonderful friends for so long.
If you get a chance to talk to her, she's got the best stories. I don't know what.
There's going to be a line.
She can tell the best stories. Maybe not right now, but she can tell the best stories all like that.
What do you tell it?
We just heard you're the best storyteller.
Good question.
So, we lived in New Jersey, in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and we lived in a nearby town. And Hannah was an infant, a newborn, and I was going out of my mind one day, and so David comes home from work, and I'm just like, oh, I hand Hannah to him and said, I'm getting out of here. I'll call you when I get there. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I was out of my mind. I don't know what happened. Ashley probably was just talking up a storm that day.
Doesn't sound like me.
So anyway, so I get in the car and I start driving, and I end up at Bobby's house. I knock on the door. No cell phones or anything, so it was
Bobby at night too.
It was late. And I was like, you want to go to Atlantic City? I was out of my mind. And she goes, no, I don't think so. And after a while, her husband talks right to me. So she goes upstairs and she's trying to be close so we can go. And then
Only 22. You have an old song like all the old music I like.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that? Oh, man. But, I mean, it's just really cool to see how it doesn't really matter who it is, like, just being in y'all's presence is such a gift. And just the short amount of meetings that we've had as a small group, it's just, like, we walk away from it and we're like, oh, cow, they're so cool. I don't know if you end up like them at the end, so. Appreciate it.
Turn up the music.
Dad, it's your birthday. You can turn it.
Birthday king.
So I think the best way to summarize it is you guys are the island for misfit toys. So
Oh.
I'm picking out Jesse, Sanders. I just appreciate that y'all let us in. I think the thing that I appreciate the most over the last couple of years of knowing you guys is I've had a lot of situations come through your house that are out of your control, and some people don't take that very well, and you've had some weak moments in there, but you guys have been refined through that, and you're both not the same people that I met 12 years ago or whatever it was. And I think that's what I love about you guys is that when y'all face challenges, I don't think I've heard you complain about any of them at all. But instead you've let it change you, and even your relationship is different. Just last week you guys walked up to the car store to get your car that was fixed, and I don't know, I just thought that's a cool thing that you guys just walked, what was it, like 4 miles to get the car?
Sounds like they're cheap.
10 years it'll be 25 miles. But it's Aaron's idea to do that because I got a really stressful day.
Yeah, but nobody does that. And I say that as a compliment because I love that you guys would rather walk to get your car and spend time together walking instead of do the easy thing. And I appreciate that and love that you've instilled those values in Hannah and just the way that you invest in my kids and Safari and just the people that come into your home. And David, I really appreciate the way that you have challenged me and are willing to tell me when I'm wrong, and that's been some of the more meaningful things for me. So I really appreciate that you guys just aren't the same people that I met 12 years ago or whatever. So grateful that y'all are different.
Thanks, Wes.
And she has been a real friend to us. Her husband Sam died 12 years ago now, 14 years ago. And I had a really great relationship with him. And I think Cheryl and I have grown real close, just being neighbors. And I know Karen and Cheryl have a great relationship. And I'm really thankful that you're there. The Lord just put you there for us to get to know. And I used to take care of her yard, but I just got too tired. She has a slope on her back. I can't keep cutting the grass. But I'm really thankful for you. I'm thankful for the relationship you guys have. And the Kellners are here. We've known Paul and Ginger since really maybe before, but they did Ashley and Kevin's mentoring. So in our church, they were the couple that helped them before they got married. And we've had a really good relationship with them our whole life, and since we've been at the race, y'all been there quite a bit. And he just told me he's retiring, and I'm thinking, that sounds so good. So because he's selling his business, and I've always looked up to Paul, and I'm really thankful for you guys are here. And Jerry's here. I don't know where Jerry went.
He just snuck out. He just walked out. The grandbaby.
Did they leave?
No.
Well, tell me when I want to just mention about Jerry. Jerry and I have been friends for a really long time too. And one story I want to mention about him, when we were at Hannah's wedding, she decided to have real plates at the wedding for everybody around the table. And so we had, 200 plates out there. And we decided we didn't have a catering crew to come in and clean up after it was done. And guess who ended up cleaning the plates? It was Jerry and Rose. They were there.
And Lane.
They were pitching in, helping us. And the one thing I want to say about Jerry, he's always been that. He's always helping me out. He's always looking out for me. He's just a great man that I've really enjoyed getting to know over these years. And you know, we sort of compare the number of grandchildren we have. So we have 7 and 2. Like we have 2 more, right? Was I not supposed to say?
What?
So Kenny is pregnant. So no Renee's pregnant.
You're pregnant?
So I'm saying to Jerry is I have 9 grandchildren. So you've got a long way.
So the baby's getting upset we were gonna go, but the story with that is we had a meeting at church one time and there were some people from Pelham that were there. And just a guy, I can't remember, was it Bill White or something? Anyway, and Dave was standing there and he said, oh yeah, I got 7 grandchildren. He said, you know how many he has? 0.
But I got a good one. That's right.
But we love you all. Happy birthday. And the baby was getting upset. We're going to walk Anna to her car, but
That's fine.
go.
I do have to say this one thing. So yeah, we did some dishes, but you all last June crawled up in the front end. I'm talking front end of a stuffed U-Haul. On top, cameras all the way in the front, crawling across stuff, helping us load stuff up. And,
They were
and
amazing.
then we closed on a house and then drove straight to the house and they helped us unload. So you guys are probably some of the most giving people that I know, just as far as generous with time and just really great friends with us. And so
Our daughters
we
are all
love you guys.
friends. So.
Yeah, we're connected at the slopes for sure.
Oh.
So we love it.
And
We
so,
love you
last
guys.
thing I just want to say about my daughters doing this for me, we really each one of you, Renee, Kimmy, Sarah, Hannah, Ashley, y'all the best. I mean, we are so blessed to have children like you guys, and it's such an exciting thing to see us all here together. I can't believe y'all put this together. It's so amazing. And I'm so thankful for each one of you guys in your own way, and hopefully each one of y'all feel really special. Y'all really are special, each one of us.
We do not have a favorite.
One thing we had to tell. Anne was the favorite for a long time. Now it's Renee. I might be right about that.
The new favorite.
Grandbaby
Grandbaby number 8.
But thank you all for coming in, and I appreciate y'all making the effort to be here, and we're just so blessed to have each one of our lives. So thank you all.
We love you guys.